Gemini, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter September reading. Now, I had a very difficult time getting to these readings because I've been so busy. I've been working on a Winds of Jupiter website that should be done very soon. And then I've been doing some daily readings. And if you haven't caught them, I suggest you check them out. Now, your reading is a good thing and a bad thing, and then good things. Actually, the cards were pretty good to everybody for September. I don't think a lot of people are going to be complaining. Now, your overall energy card is the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth. And it's also the sword of victory. But it can indicate a rough road to get there. And it's a promise for a new beginning. This sword can cut through the crap and get to the heart of the matter. Or it can harm people. And it's really up to you how you want to utilize or weld this sword. This is a sword card, so it can be about communication, words, mind, and your intellect. Maybe you've decided to start utilizing and expanding your ideas and then putting it into words so people can understand what you're saying. Now, good things are coming because over there on the left, for what you know, you receive the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. Though the 9 of Pentacles is about luxury, contentment, satisfaction. You sacrificed all that needed to be sacrificed to have this luxury. And luxury isn't really a state of being. It's a feeling of contentment. It's a feeling just period. And you know there's some self-reliability and self-confidence that's supporting all of this. You're feeling really good and comfortable. You're at peace with yourself. And the 10 of Pentacles is a contentment and happiness card too. It's even geared more towards a retirement card, a card of legacy. You know, you have stability with wealth, money, and even health. And you got the 9 and the 10 card of Pentacles. This is earth, material things. But the 9 and 10, 9 is a coming to completion, and 10 is an ending to a new beginning card. And things are changing in your life because the cards next door, for what is or can be yours, you receive death and the Star card. That's a great combination. You know, death is saying that there is change a-coming. You're in a transition, a transformation. It's time to get rid of some old things that aren't serving your life anymore. And review what actually matters to you and where you want to go in life. What is your purpose? What will make you happy? Whatever rough road that you had to ride over with the Ace of Swords card up above had tripped you into a transition, a transformation. Somewhere along this, there was maybe a system failure. And it's funny you're saying, oh, that's a bad thing, but in a funny way, it's a very good thing. Bad things can turn into good things. It was meant to happen. And when the Death card shows up, he shows up when he's needed, not when you want him. This isn't a voluntary card. The universe and the cosmos decided to put you through this transition. And now the Star card is saying there's hope and healing. The Star card's been showing up quite often, and I think everybody's like that asteroid Chiron. They're a wounded healer. It's time to heal. It's time to know where you're going. The stars are fixed up in the sky, and we use them to find out where our position is on Earth and where we're going. Dante used the star to get out of his inferno of what we now consider hell, which, by the way, was never portrayed in the Bible as Dante had. There's a change in circumstances that's taking you from the present and going to the future. But you're going to have to get over a few things because the cards next door for your self-awareness are just an awareness, which is what the death card means, is a new awareness. You receive the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords. Now the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. There could be some disloyalty or infidelity. A lot of times it indicates a separation. But it could just be some turmoil that happened that threw you into heartbreak. Your heart is aching over something. Something didn't turn out right. Now, Swords is not typically a card about emotions. But you can't overlook the fact that there's three swords spearing this enormous heart. But there's no reason to despair because you have the Six of Swords. And this is a card from going to turbulent waters to tranquil waters. It's helping you through a hard transition. It's time to move on. And this card can even be about travel. Or moving into a new home, a new place to live. Whatever it is, you are moving on. You're moving on to something good because the future cards are the Hanged Man, the Six of Wands, and the World card. Now the Hangman is one of the few cards that's a handful of cards, let's say, that's a timeout card. It's time to do some meditation, find some wisdom, some enlightenment in your life about what happened in the past and how you should deal with it in the future. This card is riddled with the overtone of some type of sacrifice. And it feels back there that, yeah, there had been. You were feeling pretty good about things at one point. You know you were. Then you went into this transition because there was something heartbreaking that happened in your life. Something that changed the circumstances and sparked a transformation. The Hangman is here to say to get a new attitude about things. Change. Quit trying to put a round peg in a square hole. It's also a go with the flow kind of card. Quit resisting and allow just the universe to make its decisions. And if you do, there's going to be some type of success, victory, because you received the Six of Wands. And this card is more about feeling of a contest or a competition, and your acumen won over. And people are now giving you accolades. You're being recognized. It's funny, they always say that crown of laurel leaves, brings in victory. But in the old Roman days, it was just a woven little grass crown. That was their highest accolade. And now it's saying that you're going to an end point because you received the World card. You're at the end of a cycle. You're finishing a chapter in your life. And the Ace of Swords is giving you a new beginning. You've graduated from something that was very difficult to now going to more tranquil waters. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.